Hey guys, what's up? Pork Chopper here, back again with another card in-depth video. This time not as much looking at a card, Armavore, but more the heroes that it would be useful on and why it has become such a top pick. So Armavore is a free CXP card only in the furry affinity. It has 5.5% attack speed and gives back 6 mana on basic attack hits. It used to be 2 mana until it got buffed. A hit means you just deal damage to anything, minions, enemy heroes, even a ward. Having the stat attack speed is great and makes a lot of sense. The more attacks you get off, the more useful the card is. Any cleave damage doesn't stack with your normal basic attacks, so say you hit one enemy and cleave 2 others, you would still only get 6 mana back. The card is more an early to mid game card to keep those hero mana pools stocked up for fights, farming, but more late game you may think to get rid of it depending on the hero and build you have gone for. So what heroes would it be useful on? Well, first, pretty much any fury jungler, this would help out a lot. Junglers always have to worry about mana but don't really want to build any, especially early to mid game. Even with the river buffs, Armavore can make it so you can spam your abilities to clear those jungle camps a lot quicker without much damage to your mana pool. So the heroes would be Grux, Chimera, Fenmao, Crunch and Rampage for the jungle. Fenmao and Rampage wouldn't need it as much because they won't be using their abilities all the time compared to the other junglers to clear camps and so on because of the high cooldowns and mana cost. So let's go over a few examples. Chimera has his Unleashed, which funnily enough increases his attack speed, so makes clearing waves faster and makes Armavore even more effective, so a win-win. Unleashed can cost from 60 to 75 mana, so without including the mana regen you get at level 4, you would need 13 attacks to regain all the lost mana. So after you use the ability, you can get off 13 attacks before the cooldown is over and you can use Unleashed again, which gives you 78 mana, again without mana regen. This was me at level 3 with no extra attack speed, only the extra from Armavore's stat and scaling on Chimera, so this could be even better with more attack speed, but you don't really need it to be that useful. With this card I have never felt myself run out of mana during a fight because I'm always full from farming, so there is no worry about that and I would highly recommend it for him, probably the hero this card suits most. Then we have Grux with his double pain. It always costs 25 mana and has a 5-second cooldown. With how low the cooldown is, Grux at level 3 with no extra attack speed can get off around 4 to 5 hits before the cooldown resets, depending how quick you attack, so it would replenish the mana you have lost pretty much. Double Pain is a really good wave clear ability and being able to spam it without any problem is an amazing thing to have. These other abilities don't really cost that much either, like Smash and Grab costs 85 mana at level 4 but has a long cooldown of 14 seconds so you can regain the lost mana easily. And to the same point with Chimera or any jungler hero I listed, the card makes it so you never run out of mana early to mid game, so there is no worry if you have enough to gank, rotate, contest river buffs, farm, you name it. Can even keep you a lot more active on the map, plus say if you're struggling to get those river buffs because the enemy team is grouping up for them, this can be a true lifesaver so you don't have to back all the time and that's losing valuable CXP and ganking opportunities. Armavore does restore mana, so surely it would be good for casters, right? And that would be correct. Howie and Iggy and Scorch are the main 2 Fury casters which can be used for this card. Yes, I know Iggy is a bit out of order currently, but it still works great for both of them. I always build a little attack speed on Harry more early game to help farm, and this card can help that too. I feel getting this within your first 2 to 3 proper cards is great to have. Keeps your mana refreshed and can keep you harassing the enemy mid laner all the time without the river buffs, which again could be an issue if you don't have the support to secure them. Say Howie's R2000 missile. It can cost 100 mana at level 1, which is really expensive early game for a caster. You would need to get 17 basic attacks in, but that's without any mana regen, so let's say you're at level 5 and have upgraded the rocket twice. Now it would cost 115 mana to use. You will also at level 5 have 2.4 mana regen. So in theory if you get 1 basic attack off per second plus the mana regen, that's 14 whole seconds before you regain the lost mana from using an R2000 missile. With a cooldown of 8 seconds, that's not too bad at all. It can really make you play a lot more aggressively and farm really well early to mid game. For the late game I would probably trade this card off once Harry gets a bigger mana pool and mana regen is not really that needed. I hope this video has helped you see how useful Armavore is right now, mainly with junglers but even with some casters too. I wouldn't recommend it on other heroes like Aurora, Yin, Revenant, just a few other heroes in the game which simply does not benefit that well. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy my content, like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.